Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the San Francisco Giants. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Drew Smyly will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. Good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, Dero. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon.
That's a ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
Full count.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit for Gordon.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Gordon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
A ball and a strike now. He's ready now. The pitch fouled away. The 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1, and now we'll. Jesse Hahn gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's a real good two-seam fastball. You'll know if it's good because of good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all 4 quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Hunter Dozier will be next. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hunter.
Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there. Bare-handed for 1. To belt for the twin killing.
Batting seventh.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Here it is.
Thank you.
To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Leading up for the Giants, the left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No ball.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The next 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Going after it is Gordon. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in, Brandon Belt. Here currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season. So
high and deep to right center. Phillips is going back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Striding into the box, Michael Chavis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Weak grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Sandy Donald, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's Buster Posey now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Drew Smyly. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this is popped up near second base. Mondesi is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. It's the Giants. Stepping in, Brett Phillips, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That misses 2-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here's the 2-1 home.
No, that's bad.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jesse Hahn, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Digging in to try it again, Adalberto Mondesi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Alex Gordon is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Looking at his career totals, Gordon is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. Belt has it to Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Francisco leads this one 2-0.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning, and San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Duggar.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0 home. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Phillips is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Soler. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. With Merrifield next to bat.
Leading off for Kansas City.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The right fielder, number 12.
In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now back, third baseman,
Hunter Dozier digging in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Kansas. So striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
now batting.
So here's Michael Chavis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Giants. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn, and it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Phillips. He drew a walk his first time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Hahn. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Donald. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
He's set, and the pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Mondesi battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one. Now at the plate, Drew Smyly. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Popped up. And this is going to wind. Lined up a foul ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Runner goes high in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Whit Merrifield. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Taken, but called to strike. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him.
Brandon Crawford.
Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Up next to the Giants.
Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. No hits to this point. Pitch on the way.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they get the force for the 2nd out. And I'm not sure what that guy's doing out there as he gets forced out at third by an outfielder. Man alive. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Donald is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now back.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Arlene Garcia will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here's the 2-0. And it's fouled away.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. Tim Hill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading up for the Giants, the right fielder, Sandy Giano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Evan Longoria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
Hit back toward the mound. Merrifield scoops it up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end. Fernando Carrasco has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Carrasco.
Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop Adalberto Mondesi. 0-1 the count. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Drilled down the line. He's got it. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Whit Merrifield is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two. Bases are empty here with two men out. Strike taken up in the zone. Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar.
The center fielder, Steven Duggar.
First offering on its way.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's out number one. One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. From the stretch. No balls and one strike. Little chopper back to the mound. And quickly there are two away. Now batting, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Phillips is going to have room out there as he puts this away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Reyes Maranta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now in the box, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
So he got him swinging. Ryan O'Hearn is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Brett Phillips is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Snap throw from the catcher. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. A ball and no strikes. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. KC down to their final strike in this one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Great take.
Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Drew Smyly gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Jesse Hahn pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Reyes Maranta hammers down the save, his 49th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The month of August is coming to a close, and tomorrow rosters will expand. But first, here's what happened in yesterday's action. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. In the standings, the Giants are atop the NL West. They are enjoying a 5.5-game advantage, while the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-3. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, 2.5 games out of first, while the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-0. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East. They're 17.5 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Padres 3-1. As of today, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. And the Padres are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Phillies 8-7. While the Phillies are 3rd in the division, 6 games out of first. Kyle Hendricks twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 3-0. In the standings, the Mets are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, only a half game back. The Cincinnati Reds got 18 hits as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 8-7. Heading into the day, the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They trail by 8.5 games. And the Brewers are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-0. As of right now, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Pirates are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. It was their 7th win in a row. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 18.5 games out of first. And the Athletics are leading the AL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Twins brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-0. As of today, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. While the Twins are leading the American League Central, they are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Alex Bregman had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Stros take care of the White Sox 5-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Astros sit in second place in the American League West, 2.5 games out of first. The Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-1. At the start of the day, the Indians sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 15.5 games out of first. While the Yankees sit in first place in the American League Eastern Division, 2 games up on second place. The Bo Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-0. As of right now, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, 10.5 back. Anthony Rendon launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 8-7. He currently leads the American League in batting average. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Angels are 4th in the division, 12.5 games back. Corey Kluber got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Rangers took down the Orioles 2-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of today, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division, 12 games behind first place. And the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for a recap of the day's action and the latest news as rosters are expanded.